Hi guys, it's Shayla again from Freckle Finance, and today my video is on my December budget report. If you're new to this channel, make sure you click that subscribe button below. I upload videos on personal finance, financial independence, and lifestyle videos. So let's just get straight into the budget. So as usual, our income, our mortgage, and our property tax, we will be keeping to ourselves. So I budgeted $91.11 for trash, and that's how much it cost. I budgeted $70 for electric and gas, and it came to $74.65, which is actually really a shock to us. However, we're gonna roll with it. We weren't quite sure how much it was gonna be. You know, we've only had one other bill before this, so we didn't expect it to be that high, but we have had the heat on quite a bit this month. So we estimated $60 for a water bill, and we never got one. So for HOA, I once again put $136. Once again, it was zero. I wasn't sure how long our HOA was paid up to, but it was paid partially in our closing costs, and you will see on next month's budget that we did finally receive a bill to pay. So for gas for the car, I estimated $100. It came to $76.50. I don't think we've ever actually, when I've estimated gas, gone over, but you know, my mom was here for the holidays and I just didn't know how much driving we'd be doing. So groceries, we budgeted a steep $550, and we went over budget by $2.58, but that's not really that major. For entertainment, $200. We spent nothing. Life with a newborn. We did go a few places, but it was all just driving, so it was covered in gas, or like we ate somewhere, so food. So we never really like paid to go anywhere. Haven't gone out to a movie all month, nothing like that. So cell phone bill was right on budget. Internet was right on budget as well. If you see that it says set up here, that is because I had set up the payment, but it hadn't come out. But I have checked and I updated everything right before doing this video, and it did come out properly. So my husband has $300 of spending money a month, and he spent $203. You can see over here where he spent it. Amazon, Best Buy. This is some game thing, and Coinbase, and I will do a separate video on that later. That's a charge for buying Bitcoin. So if you want to see how we feel about Bitcoin, definitely subscribe. I will be doing a video on that later. But you'll see that it came out of his spending money, not investments. So that's kind of a hint right there. So my spending was $300, and I spent $268.62. And so I didn't go over budget, but you'll see there's a lot of things. So Sprouts is a grocery store, but I went there and bought us like junk food. I took out some cash. I believe I took out cash, and part of it went to another thing, which is why it's $18 and not like an even amount. I bought a lot of chocolate, as you can see from here. I went to Cost Plus and I got some more junk food. This is a lot of food, considering that we had a lot for groceries, but it was a lot of food for other things. Oakland was, I visited a friend in Oakland. I do live in the Bay Area. I do not live in Oakland, but I did go visit a friend there, and I had to pay for parking. And I get a massage every month, so you will see massage. I go to a chain restaurant called Massage Envy, and then I give them a $10 tip. So it's kind of pricey, but I think it's okay. And then I actually got a refund, as you'll see here, from Questrade, because we ordered from there. We ordered stockings, and they didn't get here till the 26th. So I waited on the queue for like 2 hours, but I was doing other things, and I got $9 back. So I don't know if that was worth it or not. So then restaurants, we were under budget. If we go over to the restaurants we went to, you'll see it's a lot of fast food. So there is McDonald's, My Cafe, McDonald's, Wendy's, Cafe Baklava. These are in all sorts of cities because my mom was here and we were traveling. Half Moon Bay, that's a city that's nearby-ish, that has a really nice beach. It was very, very cold when we went though. McDonald's, Chipotle, Costco. We ate at Costco for food. Gators Kebab, Wendy's, like just all sorts of places. So, but we were still under budget, which is great, because $300 is honestly a lot to budget for food. But as you can see, we didn't go anywhere fancy because we don't have time for that. We might be able to in January. We'll see. So my son's fund, $150. You'll see $225. We went over budget. So let's take a look at this. bought something from Babies R Us. I spent $40 getting pictures. We got him new pacifiers, which was not that much money. We went to Babies R Us. Again, I don't remember exactly what all this stuff was. Some of this might have been Christmas presents because I kind of just put some of the Christmas presents into here. Zany Zoo, that's a block thing. He's not old enough for it, but I got that for $30 used on a Facebook group, so I just grabbed that because every time I see that, it goes really, really quick, and I knew that I wanted it. Toys R Us, I just saw this charge today. I'm going to have to look into it and see what it actually is because I don't recall ordering anything recently. It could be a charge that took forever to settle on our credit card, so I'll have to look into that. But either way, everything balances, so I'm not worried for the show purposes. So clothes, we budgeted $60 and $30.72. I think this is some of the charges for stuff we bought on Black Friday that didn't go onto our credit card until December. And for anyone who's new to this channel, we pay off our credit card in full every month. We kind of use it like a debit card. So if I mention credit card, this is not debt. You can see we're paying for it. It's in our budget. So home decor furnishings, $38.17. I bought Christmas decorations from Target is what that was. Bridge fees, so that's like our toll fee. We only got charged $25 again. We get charged every now and then. I don't know how it goes, but my husband is actually carpooling, which you'll see a change in next month's budget because of it. So we don't have to spend nearly as much on the bridge fee as I expected. Uber, we spent $6.12. My gym membership, did not join the gym in December, or did not get charged for the gym in December, but I did join a gym now, so you will see that on next month's budget. And household items, $200 was the budget, and we went way over. This is kind of a home furnishings thing, so it could have gone in the other category, but I put it in home items because it was an expensive item, and that's kind of what I have that category for. And if we go over here, you can see that, I guess it doesn't explain where everything is. We got some small things from Home Depot that we needed for our house. Bath and Body Works was soap. I finally got like soap for every bathroom. Like not every, but we have more than one sink in some bathrooms. If you haven't watched my home tour, I will link it below. It's an empty home tour, but it'll show our sinks. So, and then Lowe's Christmas. This was our Christmas tree that we purchased less than a week before Christmas. Yeah, I think it was like 8 days before Christmas, and they were already having like sales on their stuff, so we purchased it because we didn't have a Christmas tree yet. And you'll see I budgeted $85.57 for Christmas buffer, and I will explain. So I created the Christmas buffer, and I believe this was on the budget at the beginning of the month. Sometimes I change it around when we get different, if the income comes in differently than we expected, but before we spend the stuff. So this was created because we had extra money in our budget. So we had $85.57. I think we had $300 at the beginning of the month, so I think we got paid less. I don't know why the amount he gets, even though his salary, it changes. I'm not exactly sure what the heck goes on. I know at the beginning of the year it sometimes changes because there's new charges on there that some people after a certain amount of money that they paid into, they stop paying it, but why it went down randomly at the end of the year, I am not sure. But it did it last year too, and then it went back up, so I don't know. But I did have it at $300. I had to lower it to $85.57, but then we went way under budget on a lot of things, so I did $500. And that was because I really don't think that our gift sinking fund has enough money in it. And as I've explained in the previous video on this, we do not add to our sinking funds every month. This is just his salary. His bonuses go towards funding sinking funds and stuff like that. So there's no sinking fund funding till the next bonus that he gets. And I felt like my birthday and Valentine's Day is part of this this section of gifts, and I wanted to have more money in case there's somebody else's birthday or something like that that comes up. So I would rather take out of this budget and leave the stuff in the sinking funds if possible. All right, that's my December budget. I would say I did pretty okay. Our spending did get really out of control because we actually took a lot out of sinking funds. I did not include this in the video, but we paid for our entire backyard now, and it was not a cheap job. It also went way over budget, and you're gonna see how that affects our budget next month and for a few months going forward. It didn't go over budget after we agreed to what he was doing, but we went over the original budget that we had created for it from when we moved into the house. We are happy with what was done with our backyard though. So that is this budget. I would give it honestly a B. We went a little crazy on spending, I think, and it's really easy to go crazy on spending. We didn't go crazy because we didn't go over budget in total. We just went over budget in certain categories that I would have preferred not to go over budget in. But I think we did okay. I'm pretty hard marker. Some people might think this is better than a B. I don't know. This is probably the craziest month we had because we just spent so much on the backyard, and we purchased blinds this month, but we haven't paid for them. Like, we don't have them in yet. These are like paper blinds that are in here right now. But it was just insane. Make sure if you like this video, you give it a big thumbs up so I will continue to do budget videos as well. Remember that no matter what your financial situation is, have a great day. Bye.